Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Shady Oaks Farm. It is a cold one today, and believe it or not, we moved down here last Tuesday. We got here late Tuesday night, so we're down here permanently now. And today we woke up and it is -10. That's not the wind chill, that was the temperature. -10. So we got a lot of snow yesterday, on and off. Got the tractor out today. Glad I got a cab. This is one reason I have a cab. I don't even have the heat on. It's nice and toasty in here. We go out there and at least clean the driveway off and stuff. I don't know how much snow I got on the driveway. It's really blowing a lot more than it's a lot of snow, but you know, we got a lot of drifts and stuff. But I thought I'd go ahead and clean the driveway off and stuff. But anyway, just give you an update of what's going on. We are down here permanently, so hopefully things will be a little bit more exciting as we put out some videos. Just go day by day and see what we got going on. But just want to let you know, I'll give you a little bit of scenery here, a little shots on the snow and stuff. And beautiful sunny day out, you know, even like I say, it's probably getting closer to 0 now. Like I said, we woke up probably about 6:30 or so, 7 o'clock, and it was -10. So I'm sure it's gone up a little bit. But anyway, it was a welcoming committee of Missouri, I guess. Want to make sure that we can handle this weather from North Carolina. Well, we'll get going here. Got a little things going on. Like I say, I'm going to get a little bit, see how deep the snow is on the driveway and stuff. I got a little bit of lumber in my bucket here from scraps. I'm going to dump in the wood pile out here, and we'll see what goes on. Now you can see my scrap lumber there. Have not seen any wildlife out today, at least, not yet. But last night, you think about, you know, when that wind's blowing. As I was saying last night, you got to think about when that wind's blowing and stuff. You know, it's got to be so hard on the wildlife. You know, I feel sorry for them. You know, even the deer and stuff. You know, trying to find a place to bed down. You know, I do have some of my fields are pretty tall. We did not cut the last cut of hay, so. You know, I'm sure a lot of them bedded down in the fields there. And then I got a lot of thick, then I have a lot of thick forests and stuff, you know, that they can get down into. You know, there's a lot of valleys and stuff back in there, but it's got to be miserable. You really got to feel for them. I don't think it got that much snow. I think it just blew a lot. You know, there's places that's pretty deep, but for the most part, it's not that bad.
Holding my head again, making my way through crowded thoughts. Sometimes it's hard to get out of it. Broke my heart in the dark. I was just trying to feel something, falling asleep to the sound of it. Always used to let you clean up the messes. Down on my knees, thought I couldn't stand up on my own. Turns out sometimes you're stronger alone. Bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero. look inside the mirror, I find one. Oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Got burned, but I learned. Our scars make us who we are. Now I'm 10 feet tall over my demons. Remind me no one's got me like myself. Yeah, I love me without any help. I'm the best thing to believe in. So I'm bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero. Look inside the mirror, I find one. Oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off. When I fall down 11, I get up 12. Don't need nobody else. Yeah, I can save myself. Oh, 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 oh. I could crumble into pieces, but I got a million reasons why I won't. 'Cause this heavy is a season, and the sun is always right behind the storm. Bringing out the fight, yeah, bring on all the lightning. 'Cause I'm looking for a hero. Look inside the mirror, I find one. Oh, carry the hurt when it gets too hard. Pick it up, dust it off.
Well, that's enough of the snow. Enough to get out of the driveway. It wasn't that deep, really. Probably 3 or 4 inches. Maybe 3. But we're going to take a cruise around the property a little bit, just the backside here. See if we see any wildlife. See what the fields look like. Driving the old fresh snow. Pond is frozen over. In fact, what we're thinking about doing with the pond, since it's frozen, we're going to go down there and test it, I think, sometime in the next couple of days. But I'm sure it's more than thick enough to walk on. But we thought it'd be a good time to put the joists on while the ice is on there, so we don't have to get back in the water. So I think in the next week or so, we are going to try to go down there and put all the joists on, and that would be ready to put the decking on at some point. That'd be much easier to do it now than we have to do it when the ice is thawed and the you gotta get in the water to do that, or in a boat. It would be much easier. Then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to put a wood duck house out. So in order to do that, we got to tap a hole in the ice. And we're going to put the wood duck house in the water itself, one of the inlets there. So I think we're going to do that too while we got ice on the pond. So anyway, we'll go down there and check that out sometime in the next couple of days. I'll go ahead and video that, but see how thick the ice is. I'm going to guess it's at least 4 or 5 inches. Not thick enough to drive the tractor on, but I bet you can drive a UTV on it. I think it's like 5 or 6 inches before you can drive a UTV or ATV on it. But I'm not going to do that either. I don't think they take any chances. But we will definitely go down there and check the thickness out. So maybe here in a little bit I'll get a shot of the pond when I come back around. Alright, so there's a little pond over there. You can see it or not. Look at this field. Probably 5 inches of snow in this field. looks like tracks behind me. Love the fresh snow. As you can see, like I say, this field was not hayed before fall, and it is a little sparsely. We lined it last fall, so a big truck went back and forth through here and spread lime on it, so it got crushed down a little bit. This hay hasn't been cut for quite a while, and we're trying to bring the crop back up. So we limed it. I think we're going to plant some clover this spring. Not seeing any wildlife though. Don't even see a lot of tracks. Those oak trees are just huge back in there. There's a lot of good lumber on here, but we're not going to log it. That's one thing about logging, it does scar up the land, especially on your farm. I mean, unless you need to log it, like I did. I had to log it for the, well, I didn't get to sell the logs, but we had to cut the timber down for the pond, but that was bad enough, and that was probably 4 or 5 acres of timber we got, we had to remove. Another thing, I got thinking of is why we got the pond frozen, and we'll probably do a little video on that too. I have a bunch of cedars in here, as you can see right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and cut a few of these cedars down, and we're going to bring them. I don't know if I got a shadow here or not. It's kind of a reflection off the window here. Anyway, what I was saying is we're going to take some of these cedars and we're going to cut them, and we're going to drag them out on the ice and anchor them down with concrete blocks. And that way when the ice thaws, those cedar trees will drop down to the bottom and create cover for the fish. So, I've always wanted to put some cedars in there, and I didn't have time because we got so much rain so fast. So that's one thing we're going to do. We're going to come down here, and I got a lot of cedars on this farm. So we're going to come down here and cut some cedars that I can manage to drag out there. Now, if I could use a UTV, I don't think I'm brave enough, but you could drag them out there with a UTV. But like I say, we'll have to check to see how thick the ice is. So there's a pond frozen over, as you can see, and docked back over there. It's interesting. I was talking about the ice a while ago, and we were over in the Amish country last week. We stopped by to get some bakery goods, and it's interesting. They scoop the snow off the ice, and they keep it off so they get the ice thicker. And the lady was there telling us that what they do is they want to get that ice really thick, and what they'll do is they'll go out there and they'll cut that ice into blocks, and they'll put it in, they have a building there, like an ice house that's insulated and stuff, and they'll go put that ice in there, pack it with snow, and that's what they use for cooling stuff down during the summertime. Pretty interesting. So there's a dock. As you can see, the snow's piled up around it quite a bit, but it'd be a good time, like I say, to put the joists on the dock. So I think in the next couple of days we'll come down here and take measurements, go buy the lumber for it, and put those joists on. This should go pretty fast. Like I said, if we can stand on that ice, which I think we can, we'll scoop the snow off of it around there. I think it'd be a good time. And like I say, the other thing, we're going to put some cedar trees out there. I want to sink one back in a couple of these cones back in here for cover for the fish. And cedar trees tend to live along, or not live, but they tend to not deteriorate very fast when they're in the water. Cedar's pretty hardy, so they'll stay as, they'll lose their evergreens pretty fast, but sticks themselves in the logs and stuff, the tree trunk, that will all stay intact for quite a while. Great cover for fish. Well, that's all I got today. Like I said, I just came out to clear the driveway off. It was such a beautiful day out. I know it's cold, but other than that, the sun's shining. Looking around here. So anyway, that's it for the day. Like I said, I just wanted to get out here in the tractor, scoop the driveway off. It wasn't that bad, but you ended up getting the car out and stuff. The car is just 2-wheel drive, truck's 4-wheel drive, but we'll probably take the car into town. We got to do a little bit of an errand today. But I wanted you to at least get an idea. And like I say, it's really nice out here with the sun shining. You know, there's hardly any tracks in the snow, except for what I just tore up. Just drove around the field. But I did see wildlife though. You know, they must be really hunkered down right now with this cold weather. But like I say, we'll do some videos. We'll get that dock video, and we'll do the we'll definitely do putting the wood duck house out, and then also putting those cedar trees out on the pond for fish habitat. So thanks for joining, and we'll catch you on the next video.